edge finder is in.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a couple of guesses. A M6 this time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I just called it up to active position just to see.
Yeah.
Now I can just do an M6 in the block insert, cycle start, and it puts that tool in again.
Cool. Okay, that makes
Makes it a little easier to figure it out. Unfortunately, this machine has random pot assignment, which means when it puts a tool up, it doesn't care where it puts it up. It remembers where it puts it up. So tool 1, every time you change tools, it may put it in a different spot in that carousel. Unfortunately, this machine being a 400A means it has no bells or whistles, which means it does not have your pot maintenance screen. Normally, a machine, you would come right over here under custom and you would hit that button, it would have a pot maintenance. It would tell you tool 1 is in pot 19, tool 2 is in pot 6, so you'd be able to know where those tools were at. But the bottom line is you call up a tool, wherever it's at in the carousel, it will put it in the spindle. You don't call up a pot, you call up a tool. Okay?
So what about when you're setting up tools?
When you're setting up tools, you call up tool 1, you put tool 1 in the spindle, it will always remember where it puts it. So you assign the tools by how you install them into the machine. Okay? So we're going to look at this one. This one's got some pretty neat things on measure also. It may be a couple of more buttons than the Haas, but Fanuc is very, very familiar in our industry locally, so you need to know how to do this on a Fanuc machine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fire that edge finder up by going to MDI program S500 M3 in the block insert cycle start. We're spinning. Same exact process on any of the machines here in the shop to get a spindle started at 500 RPM, right? I'm going to go ahead and use this guy. I'm going to go to the handle mode, which turns this on. I can select my axis here and my speed here. When I'm on, the light will be lit up. I'm going to go to X axis and I'm going to move X minus. I'm going to bring it down in Z to get it close. Come Y minus. I'm going to drop this little guy right over there behind the part.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you are. I'm going to come down. I'm down below the top of the part. This process you guys have seen before. There's nothing new here. I'm coming in close. I slow it down. It's coming concentric until it kicks. Right there at the kick. So we see it kick in Y. I, at that time, guys, go to my offset screen, my work offset screen, and I want to set my 54. I'm going to come down here, and just for my practical purposes, I'm going to set that at 0 input. I want them all zeroed out when I start. Input is a soft key. You'll read the screen to see which button you need to push. So now what I'm going to do is, what have I touched? Y. Where am I at right now in Y compared to where I want 0 to be? A little thought process here. Where do we want 0? Let's start off with that.
The 200 thousandths
in from the part. Right now, I'm sitting 100 thousandths positive because of half the diameter of the edge finder.
You gotta move 300.
I need to move 350 thousandths Y minus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the machine where I'm at instead of where I want to be. I'm 350 thousandths positive in Y. So I'm going to tell the machine Y 0.35 measure. It calculates the distance from home to where I want my 0. Pretty simple, very direct, very accurate, right? I'm going to go Z, I'm going to come up, I'm going to go over and do the same thing with my X. I'm going X positive. There's the kick. And I'm on 1,000, so I know I'm within 1,000. Where am I at compared to where I want to be? Same thing, only I'm negative X, aren't I? So I'm going to tell it where I'm at. So once again, I'm on X. I tell it X minus 0.35 measure. It measures the distance from home to our 0. Make sense? All right, guys, I'm going to kick this thing up. I'm going to show you a little secret that I would appreciate all of you guys doing when you're setting up a machine. You're going to double check yourself. I'm going to go MDI. I'm going to go program. And I'm going to type in G90 G54 X0Y0 in the block insert. What have I told this machine to do? Go to where I just set my 0. With 54 active, in absolute mode, rapid travel to 0, 0. So when I hit cycle start, machine moves to the 0, 0 you just set. I can then come straight down and double check where's 0 at. I'm accurate, right? Does that make sense? This is a visual understanding that I set this right. Cool with that? Alright. Next thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to call up. Do you have your tools mounted yet? Tool 1 is 1 inch? Okay. We're going to set tool 1's length offset. Do you want a second video you want to pause?
Sure.